Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, February 11th. Welcome to the Inside Edge. Here's something that happens all the time. Elected officials drive a half hour to attend an event. They spend an hour waiting around for somebody to finally introduce them to the group. And when it's announced that, Assemblyman so-and-so is here, the legislature stands up and smiles and waves to the people there. And then they drive home, having spent 2 hours of their evening to be recognized for about 10 seconds, most frequently to a group of people who probably aren't paying attention anyway or have already decided who they're going to vote for. And now here we are in a post-line era when candidates may need to get themselves through primary elections without the advantage of a preferential spot on the ballot and without relying on the financial generosity of their county chair or their legislative leader. So candidates, especially long-term incumbents, are going to need to adjust their behavior. They're going to need to learn new ways to meet people. They're going to have to find out how to develop their own relationship with the voters. And for some longtime incumbents, this will mean relearning how to campaign if they ever knew how to campaign in the first place. And when you think about investing 2 hours in a smile and wave opportunity, what this means is that elected officials and candidates are going to need to figure out a better way of managing their time. Consider this: how much money could a candidate have raised if they traded the 2 hours of smiling and waving for call time with donors or going door to door or standing outside a ShopRite? Candidates, including incumbents, maybe especially longtime incumbents who don't know any better, might find themselves on the wrong side of election night if they don't lose some of their bad habits. And if they don't go back to campaign school and learn about digital ads and targeting and other new ways to run a campaign. Something else that's part of the new reality, maybe in the old days, there were reporters in the room witnessing the smile and wave, maybe even a photo in the morning paper. But there really aren't reporters anymore to go to these events, and there are hardly any morning papers left anymore. So I'll give you one last rant. Candidates, again, especially incumbents, are going to have to deal with their FOMO issues, fear of missing out, and quite possibly the number one reason why office holders and candidates insist on going to these smile and wave events is because their running mate is going to, and they don't want their running mate to be seen by people when they're not. And a challenge for party leaders and staffers is to figure out how to set up guardrails that protect the jealousies that absolutely positively exist between running mates. And that's especially true in the post-line world when your running mate could easily turn out to be your opponent in the next primary. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back tomorrow.